Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the RJK Golf YouTube channel. My name is Riley Kegel, and if you're new to the channel, I'm a 23-year-old professional golfer based out of Montgomery, Alabama. Today's episode is part 2 of Inside of a Lesson with a professional golfer, and today we are focusing on the before and after when I started working with Travis Fulton about 7 months ago to now, working with him and working on my own game, getting the club more shallow. I used to be very steep, used to flip with the hands really hard at impact. I haven't completely gotten away from flipping my hands, but it is much less important to my swing. I wanted to hit the ball more with my body and be more consistent, and getting the club shallow and working with Travis has helped a tremendous amount with that. So if you haven't checked out part 1 yet, go on to the channel, look for part 1. It's a clip from our lesson. It's a raw footage, unedited video from Travis and I working together a few weeks ago. And this video is just going to be a comparison between my swing then and swing now. So I hope you guys enjoy that. If you haven't yet, please consider liking and subscribing to RJK Golf. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook so that you can get the best of behind the scenes of my professional golf career, travel and golf photography with my when I go to tournaments on the road. And be sure to check us out on patreon.com/RJKGolf. But for now, let's get into it, and I hope you enjoy Inside of a Lesson with a Professional Golfer, Part 2. Look at the two different golf swings. The one on the left is going to be from, as I said before, right as I was about to start working with Travis, and this one is going to be from a more recent lesson, and you probably recognize this video on the right from Part 1. So let's just get right into it here. On the left, we're just going to take it back here, and you're going to see right when the club gets parallel to the ground, I see this move right here, which I actually kind of liked, the hands being just out, or I'm sorry, the club being just outside the hands. I think that's a fine position. I didn't have anything wrong with that. I like that more than the club being inside the hands. So going back, I was decently happy with the way that it looked. I thought I was a little steep with the arms here, creating okay depth, and I had started to create some room with my lower body, which I liked. But you're going to see right here this move and how I begin to just stand up on it. The foot is coming off the ground, and everything is just kind of moving out away from my body. You can see that right here the club shaft is running basically in line with my lead forearm, and you can see just how steep that I'm getting it. I still had a little room between my arms, but I was standing pretty much vertical at impact, and you can just see how hard I was flipping my hands to try just to get it to start on line and stay on line. And I was able to hit some okay shots like this, but the problem is when you do that, you're just going to be very inconsistent. So one more time, guys, I'm just going to show you this move that has been, this was my old move, so I'd get to the top, vertical. You can just see my hands just kind of coming straight down. So we're going to leave that right there so you can see. Now, as a comparison, this is the newer swing from our more recent lesson with Travis. So the setup is pretty similar, and actually the takeaway isn't too much different. We're at a different angle here. When I'm parallel with the ground, I'm somewhere maybe a touch inside, just on this particular station, but it's pretty much right on line. If it was at hand height, I'd feel pretty good about where my hands are here. And you can kind of just see the club working around my body more. You can see here the club face is looking back at Travis, who's filming here, and I have a lot of depth, a lot of room between. I feel like I've just turned really well now. You know, I'm still able to get the club up, but there's a lot of depth there, which I really like in the full turn. Now, this is the move here that is the biggest difference in my golf swing. And what you're going to want to look for is how the very upper part of my upper body is kind of resisting the lower body in the transition and with making the turn back down towards the ball. And I kind of just want these hands just for a split second to just kind of stay up there and let my body start to rotate and get down on it more, hold the angle. And so let's take a look here. We're going to go back just a little bit. So we're going to get to the top, and we're going to squat really hard And you can see right there that club is nearly on my back forearm, and you can really see here how much more of an angle my body has. I'm able to hold my spine angle. My foot stays down better. Coming through the ball at impact, there is a ton of room between my arms, keeping it shallow, and you can just see the way I rotate my body. The club is coming more through my shoulder, which is a better rotation. My footwork is a lot better coming around, and you can see that I also have a little bit of a higher finish, which I like. So one more time, guys, I'm just going to kind of show you the comparison there. This was a slow motion video and this wasn't, so it's kind of hard to get all the frames exactly right, but you can see here when I get down back to parallel, the hands are behind me. But right here, I think this is the most telling still shot of all of them. How vertical I get here and how steep the club is before to now, my body holding a bunch of different angles. I feel more stable in my golf swing, and clearly the club is much, much more shallow now, and I attribute that to that moment in time when I get to the top of my swing where I just kind of squat and rotate down around my body rather than just throw everything out towards the golf ball. So I hope that that is a pretty good explanation of what I've been working on and how I was able to get the golf club more shallow. Please let me know if there's anything I can help you with or describe a little bit better in these golf swings, or if there's something that I can help you with in your golf swing. So once again, guys, please just be sure to check us out. Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe for the best golf content. Thank you once again for joining us, looking inside of a lesson with a professional golfer, and we will see you again very soon.